everyone, it's Suzanne here. Thanks for joining me for another Fabricate Friday video. I have a really cute little bag box type idea, and you open it by just pushing that on the sides, and it holds, ta-da, one little chocolate. So I came up with this idea because I was going towards like a table favor for Thanksgiving, and I couldn't figure, I kind of was going to go with a purse kind of idea, and then one edge slipped into the other edge, and I'm like, I wonder if that stays closed, and it does on either side that you put it into. You don't need weight on the other side at all. It just closes real sweet. So really interesting. You could put something there if you wanted to secure it closed. And how I opened it was I just pushed a little on the inside where my fingers are. But anybody who gets a hold of it will probably open it just like that. So really kind of cute little closure. I like it. And it's a cute little treat box. Okay, so we're using the envelope punch board today. Okay, so 6x6 piece of cardstock. So we're lining up at the 1 3/8 line right there. So that's the 1 and that's the 3/8. So I'm going to punch and score, and then I'm going to shimmy all the way down to 4 inches, punch and score, and then I'm turning a quarter turn, and I'm lining up my, do you know that's called a score guide? FYI, it's called a score guide. I'm lining up my score guide with my previous scored piece, and it looks to be 1 7/8, and then lining up my little score guide to the previous score, which was 4.5, and a quarter turn, so we should be at 1 3/8 again. Punch and score, sliding down to 4, punch and score, and then 1 7/8 ish, and then 4.5. Okay, that's what you got. I get around the corners with my corner rounder. I actually really like this corner rounder. I use it for my cards too. Oopsies. It's like many tools in one. You can make boxes. You can make envelopes. This was called the Pretty Petals. All right. It's kind of hard to see, so I'm just gently scoring. Sometimes if I can see a previous score line here, I know I'm on the right track, and then that next score line is going to be oh so much easier. There. Sometimes I'll just put my finger down and then see if I can't find. See, there's a score line here, and then there's a score line there. So if I ever get lost, and then you just go around and you make sure that everything is properly scored. Don't have to overwork it too much, but okay, so you have a bigger edge and the small edge. So these edges are going to be the tabs, so you can put them adhesive on straight away if you like. It's probably easier. I have more trouble with using dry adhesive, but for speed of the video. Okay, so we're going to cut down these ends here. So here, 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 and one more here. So you should have something that looks like that. So these sides are going to tuck in, doink, and then this is going to come up and around. But first, just so that I can figure out where I want to put my window or word window label, I've just cut it out of some Post-it note, and I'm about maybe 1/8 of an inch from the crease. Hopefully that's straight. It is not. There. So that's going to serve as my template. So I'm just going to feed this through. When I feel comfortable, yay. And then this is the hard part, getting the sticky note off of the pattern paper. And I want it to be in the exact same spot. So I'm lining these two up so that I have a perfect match. Then I'm going to put that Post-it note in the center. Just like that. Then come in with my punch again. I suppose you didn't have to be too difficult. I didn't have to make it that difficult, but that's the way I do it. All right, so just a little bit of adhesive. So along the crease and along your cut line. I mean, if all you're putting in here is a Ferrero Rocher, it doesn't really need a ton of adhesive. You just don't want it popping open if you do have a little, some extra in there. All right, so again, we're just going to put the edges together. So I'm putting my fingers in the little bag and I'm giving it a squash. And then I'm putting that edge in and that edge closed. Whoops. And voila. Then I thought I would do the same like I did with this one and just put a few little decorations on. So these are our metal rimmed, I'll pick two of the same size, metal rimmed pearls, I think they're called. They're in the annual catalog. I love them. This is like the second batch I've been through. I love them because sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you want a little bit of, do you want sparkle? Do you want pearls? And you kind of get a bit of both. I personally love silver myself. I'm not really a gold person, but maybe that's because I haven't got any gold jewelry. All right. So that's it. And I think even on this one I rounded the ends a little bit, but I actually don't, I like them better when it's standing straight up. It's a cool little closure. I thought it was really neat. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.